In April 1980, a shocking turn of events unfolded in Liberia, a small West African nation with a complex history. The air was thick with tension, and the country was on the brink of chaos. President William Tolbert's government, which had ruled for nearly a decade, was about to face a brutal reckoning. Enter Master Sergeant Samuel Doe, a man who would change the fate of a nation forever. Samuel Doe was not your typical military leader. He was a young, ambitious soldier, a member of the marginalized Kron ethnic group, which had long been sidelined by the Americo-Liberian elite who dominated the country. As dissatisfaction with Tolbert's government grew, fueled by corruption and economic hardship, Doe seized the moment. He gathered a group of discontented soldiers and devised a plan that would send shockwaves through the nation. On April 12, 1980, the coup began. The streets of Monrovia erupted into chaos as soldiers stormed the presidential mansion, catching Tolbert and his cabinet off guard. Panic ensued as gunfire rang out, and within hours, the president was captured. The coup was swift, ruthless, and left no room for negotiation. Samuel Doe emerged as the new leader, proclaiming himself the head of state. But what happened next was even more shocking. Doe ordered the execution of dozens of former government officials. In a chilling display of power, cabinet members were dragged out into the streets and publicly executed. It was a gruesome spectacle, designed to instill fear and assert his authority. News of these brutal killings spread like wildfire, sending a clear message: this new regime would not tolerate dissent. The international community watched in horror as Liberia descended into turmoil. The public execution of Tolbert's cabinet members was just the beginning. Doe's regime quickly became synonymous with violence and oppression. Political opponents were silenced, and dissenters faced dire consequences. The country was now under the iron fist of a man who had once been a mere soldier, but was now a ruthless dictator. Under Doe's rule, Liberia became increasingly unstable. Corruption flourished, and the economy spiraled into decline. People were hungry, and the streets were filled with desperation. The promises of a better future were replaced with fear and uncertainty. As the situation worsened, tensions began to rise among various ethnic groups, setting the stage for an even greater conflict. By the late 1980s, a simmering anger was building. Doe's mismanagement and brutality had alienated many, and soon a new opposition movement began to take shape. It was led by Charles Taylor, a former government official who had fled into exile. He rallied a rebel army, and Liberia was about to plunge into one of the bloodiest